Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us in the Quran al-Kareem to travel to Him, meaning that there is a journey. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. The words were by Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, addressing his people. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ إِنِّي لَكُم مِّنْهُ نَذِيرٌ مُبِينٌ. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Reflect upon these words. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Escape to Allah. Run to Allah. And I wouldn't say run away. I will tell you why. Farra, to run, to escape, in the Arabic language, means there is something you fear, there is something behind you, and you're trying to find a shelter. You're running from something to something. So, فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Usually, if you're running away from something, you would define it. There is something, you're running away from it. You're running away from a lion in a jungle. So you're running away from a lion. When you run away, what do you do usually? You check every few paces, every few yards. You check how far you are from the enemy. Getting closer or farther. So you check every now and then, you check, looking back. You make more efforts by checking, looking over your shoulder. This is not what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted us to do. Allah wanted us to have one goal. This person who is running away from an enemy in a jungle like a lion, for example, he's focused on the lion. He's not focused on some area, place, shelter, something. His focus is the lion getting to devour him. So he might get lost. He might fall in a more serious danger. He's aware of one danger now. To get rid of it, running, just wandering off. This is not what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted us. We have several enemies in this life. The least of them is the shaitan, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran al-Kareem, إِنَّ كَيْدَ الشَّيْطَانِ كَانَ ضَعِيفًا. The weakest is a shaitan. The strongest is your nafs. When we run away from shaitan, we don't want to run away from one enemy to fall in the hands of another enemy. We don't want to run away from our nafs to fall in the hands of our passions, hawa, the subtlest. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't say, فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. Run to Allah from. We don't have this from in the verse. Rather, absolute journey. Running away from everything other than Him. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Run away from dunya, from business, from everything other than Him. Focus on Him. Don't look behind. Don't look over your shoulders. Who's left behind? You have one goal, and there is a huge difference between a person running from an enemy. All he needs is just to get safety from that specific enemy, and from someone who has a goal. There's a point he wants to reach, and that point is ahead of him, and he's looking at it. And that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is our goal. You're not far from Him, but you need to have light in your journey.
وسلم